We're learning more about the steep budget cuts coming from Mayor Eric Adams, calling for 5% cuts in every department, including public safety. This as he continues to make a public appeal for the federal government to step up and help offset the cost of the migrant crisis. Fox 5's Lissette Nunez joins us now from outside City Hall with what the mayor is asking for. Good morning, Lissette.
Good morning, Dan. Well, the budget cuts are far-reaching. We're talking every city agency will be impacted, and this goes into effect immediately.
We're in some serious financial trouble right now.
Mayor Adams making these remarks at a town hall after the city announced major budget cuts. Adams says the migrant crisis is to blame as it continues to put a strain on New York City resources.
The national government should be picking up this tab, and it should not be coming out of the backs of everyday New Yorkers. That is wrong, and that is what is happening.
The budget cuts mean that the police force would be reduced to under 30,000, the lowest number in decades, plus impose a hiring freeze on the NYPD that would postpone 5 new classes of incoming officers. The PBA president calling it a disaster at a time where officers are already stretched thin.
We have a crisis in this city. We do not have enough police officers.
Other departments will also be impacted. The FDNY will be asked to reduce overtime costs. Any civilian vacancies will be eliminated, as well as light-duty firefighter positions.
As the mayor has said, we're concerned about, this fiscal crunch, the migrant crisis, and what it's going to do to our bottom line. Right now, our main objective is to make sure that we are protecting life and property, which is our mission. We can still do that, even with these budget cuts, but it does mean that some important programs will have to wait.
As for the Department of Education, $1 billion will be slashed over the next 2 years. Middle schoolers will see reduced hours for the Summer Rising program, and thousands of pre-K spots will be cut. This comes as New York City Public Schools saw its first bump in enrollment in years. 8,000 additional students have been added to the school system. City libraries will not be spared from cuts. Library leaders say starting next month, most of their branches will be forced to close on Sunday. And the Department of Sanitation will also be feeling the impacts. There will be fewer litter pickups, and the mayor urging New Yorkers to clean up after themselves and help up with any cleanup, which is a similar message he sent when the incoming class of school safety agents was cut. Happening later today, there will also be a rally here with elected leaders as well as union leaders who will be opposing these cuts. That's the latest here from City Hall. We'll send things back inside.
Hearing a lot more about this. Okay, Lissette, thank you very much.